we got most of the map under our belt. There are some lands here and there, but it's pretty much once we take this and some castles down here, it's pretty much just we move north. Yeah, they're weak. Sturgians very weak. Valandians very weak. Western very weak. So we're pretty much in a four-way. Probably another one will declare war on us soon, but a four-way war with two people who don't really have that much land to their name. I think South Empire only has one town, and then a bunch of other towns for the west and castles, which, to be honest, castles are just dumb. No, my crossbow, my wimpy little crossbow can't hit all the way up there. Our spear's a little too long to be activating here. There we go. Over the head is the only... Seems like the only way to win. Oh. More Aserai. Anybody else? There's one more guy up here. And we took him out. Okay. I think that's all the dead bodies. How many losses did we personally lose? About 5 people? It's not too bad. My brother demands you hydrate. See? Now the Aserai want a piece of us. I understand. I comply with your hydration demands. Oh, there's an army right there. I didn't even see them. 77. There's like a possibility that we die. I guess we do have a son who will take over for us, and that's why I've been like quietly been trying to upgrade his skills, because they're like, it is important for us to do that. Fat Walrus, you know, on his 77th birthday out here. I actually don't know when his birthday is. We probably should have looked that information up. How much more do you think it will take to until we take over the world? Seeing as if we continue to just take towns and they don't take them back, we could be done by 12 noon. That's in 9, 10, 11, 12, 4 hours-ish. I think we could be done by then, but there's always a possibility that things don't go that way. Hopefully the Aserai will take peace after we crack open their last castle. I have a feeling they're going to still say no, because that's just kind of how they roll. All right. Aserais have no longer a town to their name. Do they want to propose peace? Paying 2,200 a month? Sure. Let's propose it and see how bad it goes. No, they don't want it. So I think we have to hide on this hill a little bit. This is should not be on horseback on this hill. But it might help us defend against their incoming horseback or horses, because they can't get up here very easily. I can't really hit them. Oh god. God, it's just a massive human and horse. Ugh. Alright, so things aren't going as well now. I think we are starting to see their bowmen be able to launch their way up here. Oh. Well. We won. An astounding victory. Somehow we won that battle, except for I got absolutely destroyed. Damn, there's a lot of... I don't know why there's so many people just everywhere. Causing all this kind of ruckus. Oh, that is a large Valandian army. Shit. Well, I wasn't expecting that. How good is that? Tael is being taken back, all those lands. Pretty much we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cities left, and then probably double that many castles, and we'll be sailing, smooth sailing. Unless we just abandon this and then have to come back here. And I'm Fat Walrus. You should know my name. I'm going to cut your head off. Your team isn't that mighty. Let's go. Big old battle. 1100 versus 850. All right. Looks like their infantry doesn't want to do anything but sit in a shield. So we're going to move that. These are our horse archers running through their line. I don't really understand that. Well, that goes the rest of our cat for a reason. Getting absolutely chunked down. And so did I, unfortunately. There are people to be injured, but let's send the troops and see what happens. Yeah, that's what I thought. We were going to be more powerful than they. Really, what we need to do is just get even more clans. Today's good, you know? We've been doing this for 3.5 hours. It already is my full-time job. It's just that I'm dipping into my savings. How much? There is a theory where it used to be once you hit about like 10,000 and you're starting to get like 100 or really what happens is when you get YouTube videos that are hitting hundreds of thousands of views, that's when you know you're good. So that's kind of the goal. But really what my goal for this year was to hit like close to 10,000, but we're only at 5,000. So it wasn't that successful of a year, but that also doesn't mean the year's not over. And it really just means I need to change tactics when it comes to content creation on YouTube, because it just needs to be more punched up, if that makes sense. So it's more content that people for sure are going to come back for. Essentially, they call it evergreen content, meaning that it comes back. People come back to it time and time again. It's also just like I think people haven't really made it a lightning in a bottle of making strategy games like this interesting for anybody to watch. I think that's the bridge that needs to be crossed, or gap that needs to be bridged next. This place doesn't have that much money, I can tell. Bunch of broke boys behind those walls. How can you tell they're poor? I can just smell it. I can smell the poor on them. That is the trouble now, that we're just like, there's no peace. There's no like small interlude of peace. We're just constantly at war. We're being raided by one group or another. Like the Khuzaits are just raiding up here. It's troubling. We're almost home, guys. What are we gonna do when we get home? Say hi to the missus and immediately go back to fighting. And call themselves New Rome. Dude, imagine forming an empire that's so white hot that years after its collapse, people are still trying to claim your fame as their own. Rome just hit that whole idea right out of the park. Just came in and was like, we run this bitch now. Yana died of old age. Oh, wow. Good thing we went to see my wife before her last. Oh, my Lanta. We're 81. How old was our spouse? Ex-spouse, Yana, 77. I wonder if we could marry. It happens in the game where you can just increase your certain stats enough that you're fine. Goddamn, that's like 100 hours. It was a lot of time. And this is probably getting close to that. Maybe that's the shtick I should have, is that I just do world conquests in these games to break my own soul time and time again. Alrighty. That's somebody else's deal. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. No, there's 1, 2 kingdoms left. Let's go get after this one. Dude, Leggett is being besieged once more. This is being besieged once more. I don't know, dude. I think this is as close as we're going to get to world conquest. Because, like, every time, there's just so many castles that need to be taken in. And, like, every time we do anything, it feels like we take one step forward and then another step back. And then another step forward. And then another step back. And then another step forward. And then another step back. So, Leggett is still under their control. That has been taken back nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 maybe. Let's go start bashing our head against some walls over here. People are like, damn, you're just really going after it. And I was like, yep. At this point, that's all we got going for ourselves. Don't care how much it costs us to do all this. I want all the Khuzait lands under our control. Diplomacy. Khuzaits. Proposed peace. I don't care. I don't care if it costs us 10 million influence. I don't want to fight the Khuzaits anymore. Decent sized army. We should be able to crush anything that comes our way. Or the Sturgians will say, hey, guess what? It's time to fight again. Because they're idiots and I hate this game. Why? Why are we declaring war on us again? Just because, like... AI's like, this isn't what you're supposed to be doing. It's kind of messed up. You're just wasting all these people's lives. And I'm like, am I wasting their lives? I'm just quickly moving on to the next thing. God, if we just get attacked right now because I don't have any troops and there just so happens to be like one dude right here, I'm going to be so mad. All right. There's 8 dudes. We got to defend ourselves against 8 dudes for our army's sake. Oh my god, I can't believe I let this happen. Oh my god. We get totally destroyed again. I'm going to cry. Oh my god, I'm an 80-something-year-old man and I should not be fighting these guys anymore. Shouldn't be going in the field. Shouldn't be fighting anymore. Oh my god. That would have been bad. That would have been so bad had we just been like, just kidding, and then died. Or not died. Lost there. I want to send the troops, but I have a feeling we're going to die if we do that. But let's send the troops, because that's a sitch. Now we're captured. That's fine. That sucks, because that's a large amount of our troops right there. Hopefully the nation will be fine with me being incarcerated for a couple days. If we send in the troops, how bad is it? Oh, it's pretty bad. Love how that at the end of the game, it's really come down to me fighting small groups of bandits again. That's literally how this campaign started, is how exactly this form. Just running around, hitting people with arrows, and now it's pretty much the end of it too. Shit. The kingdom's so big that it's like impossible to keep track, and the AI is really good because they're now super concentrated in certain areas of the map. Yeah, but at least we're at the size now that there are a lot more random armies wandering about, or just small groups that can deal with this. Let's go take the city. I also just don't know why the AI insists on not taking a peace deal. They're like, nobody's willing or wanting it to happen. They're just like, oh, no, we're fine living this life where we have to, yeah, okay, you guys can take that. Fend off these assaults constantly. It keeps, I think it's because we've maxed out on clans. They don't want to, for whatever reason, deal with us anymore. They're like, these guys suck. We're done messing around with them. Took literally, a year ago I came back over here and I destroyed all of this. But then, or not destroyed it all. I took it all back and then immediately declared a ceasefire with the Khuzaits, but it was to no avail because a year later they were like, just kidding, we back, bitch. I don't want to look at this, what's happening there. It just looks like a bunch of... It's just a bunch of people raiding my villages, but let's look. Upgrade our troops on this little adventure. Okay. So all that's done. And that's been conquered. All that is being raided, but I think... Let's double check before we say anything. Yeah, you can have that. But I think 10 hours and 30 minutes later, diplomacy, no towns, no towns, no towns, no towns or castles, no towns or castles, no towns or castles, no towns or castles, no towns or castles. So that means, though half our lands are being raided, just ignore that. That's unrelated. We've done it. We did it. We somehow gone and conquered all of Calradia, and it is all under the Bruce banner. We did it in probably like close to 100 hours, probably more. How many clans did we end up having? 2021. 21 clans. Decent amount. Probably so many wars, so much money spent on this, so much time spent. But yeah, that's great. Let's just save for now. What did I learn from this experience? Probably there's much easier ways. I think there's a speed run that's done it in like 4 hours where you just get your trade up and you just buy all the land. I think that's would have been a much better one. Probably should have just done it that way rather than go through and conquer all the land individually. That's being said, it was definitely rewarding. I did learn a lot more about the game, and I'm happy to say that I would say moderately good at it. But yeah, I think for now, we've been playing for too long. Expect a full debrief or a highlight reel or something of the World Conquest later next week. We'll probably make that video. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, have a good rest of your day. Ciao, guys.